If you are planning your trip to Thailand, then you are going to want to watch this video all the way to the end because there are a few things that you should know that almost messed up our trip and we don't want it to happen to you. So make sure you watch this all the way to the end.
We are not just going to be talking about tourist traps, we're going to talk about timing your trip right, avoiding legal issues, and knowing what to bring so that you don't get fined.
We have been living in Thailand for the last 6 months and I wish somebody would have told us things that could have saved us time, money, and some serious stress.
So watch this video until the end so you don't make the same mistakes that we made. Let's start.
All right, before you pack your bags and board your flight to Thailand, there is one thing that you need to apply for in your home country, and most tourists don't even know they need this. I have been stopped by the police 6 times in Thailand, and I have been fined. I have even been escorted to the police station, and every single time they ask me for this one document, an international driver's license. You need this to legally drive a car or ride a scooter here in Thailand. And you need to get this before you leave to Thailand because it can be very difficult to obtain once you're already in Thailand. And if you plan on renting a scooter in Thailand, then this international driver's license needs to clearly state that you are legally allowed to ride a motor scooter. Now, most scooter rental shops will happily hand you over the keys without even asking if you have this license or not. But you will find out once you reach a police checkpoint because you will be asked to pay a 1,000 Thai baht fine. And even worse, if you don't have this and you get into a car accident or a scooter accident, they will ask you for this driver's license. And if you don't have it, your insurance can be completely void even if you paid for it. And just be warned that scooter accidents are incredibly common in Thailand. In fact, Thailand has one of the highest motorcycle fatality rates in the world. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I just want you to go back home in one piece. We have seen so many tourists limping around with road rashes and bandages. And unfortunately, even Charlie had a scooter accident herself. And if you want to know more about that accident, then watch this video up here. So all I'm saying is don't be that person. Get the license and wear a helmet. And if scooters aren't your thing, then honestly, just rent a car. There are way better ways to get around Thailand. More on that coming up later. All right, how to get around Thailand without getting scammed or stressed. Okay, so maybe scooters aren't your thing. That's totally fair. You're not alone. Charlie was basically done with them after her accident. But the good news is that Thailand has plenty of other ways to get around. The trick is to know which ones are safe and which ones are straight up tourist traps. So let's start off with the taxis. If you're in Bangkok, Phuket, or Chiang Mai, always, and I mean always ask them to turn on the meter. If they refuse, just smile, say no thanks, and walk away. No meter usually means that you are about to pay triple the real rate. And yes, it has even happened to us. So here's a better option. Use Grab. It is Southeast Asia's version of Uber, but honestly, it is way, way better. No haggling, no surprises, and it's super reliable. We have used it everywhere. And another option that we actually really love are private drivers. If you're visiting any of the major cities or you're doing day trips around Krabi, hiring a driver for the day can be surprisingly very affordable. We have hired multiple private drivers throughout our trip in Thailand. You get AC, zero stress, and they often know where all the coolest spots are and also the insider tips. Now, how about those tuk-tuks? Are they fun? Absolutely. They are a must-do when you are visiting Thailand at least one time. But be warned, they are hot, bumpy, and the pricing is totally random. They're awesome for short trips, but they are not ideal if you are planning on crossing the city. All right, here's a great tip. Always, and I mean always, ask for the price before you get in. Once you start rolling and you didn't get that price, they will charge you whatever they can, and it will be much harder for you to negotiate with them. Okay, flying within Thailand is insanely cheap. We're talking $16 flights from Bangkok to Phuket, and sometimes even less if you book earlier than that. With so many budget airlines like AirAsia, Nok Air, and Thai Vietjet, hopping between cities and islands is super duper easy and affordable. Okay, let's talk cash, cards, ATM traps, and the little mistakes that can drain your wallet before you even reach the beach. Okay, so the first rule of traveling Thailand is that cash is king. While the big malls, nicer restaurants, and hotels often accept credit cards, the vast majority of daily transactions from night markets to massage parlors to taxis are cash only. So always make sure you're carrying enough baht on you to cover your essentials. Now, ATMs are everywhere, but here's the catch. Every single withdrawal is going to cost you around 220 baht. So that's about $6 to $7 every single time. We always took out the maximum amount of money to avoid having to keep paying ATM fees. Now, here is a pro tip. If you are planning on visiting any of the small islands, then make sure that you take cash with you from the mainland, because the small islands are commonly running out of cash in their ATMs and they aren't refilled for at least a week or two. Some businesses do accept debit or credit cards in Thailand, but many of the places will charge a 3% surcharge. This is really common in restaurants and smaller businesses. To avoid headaches, we actually use the Wise International debit card for the best currency conversions and ATM withdrawal rates. We actually also use them for our international bank transfers, and they have made our digital nomad life so much easier. We're no longer paying insanely high exchange rates thanks to Wise. I'll link them in the description section below. Okay, now this is something that you absolutely must know, because Thailand has insanely strict criminal defamation laws. This means that you can actually get into legal trouble for leaving bad reviews online, even if it's true. For example, in 2020, an American tourist posted a bad review on TripAdvisor about a hotel in Koh Lanta. He was actually arrested under the Thailand defamation law and spent 2 nights in jail. And even more serious, criticizing the royal family can also get you into big trouble with jail time. So think twice before posting or speaking negatively online. Saying the wrong thing can absolutely sabotage your trip, or even worse. All right, so when we arrived to Thailand, we were using our T-Mobile international plan from the US. It works, but honestly, it is pretty pricey. If you want to have fast internet as soon as you land, then here's a way better option that we found. SimiFi. With SimiFi eSIM, you can set it up before your flight so that the moment that you touch down in Thailand, you are instantly connected to the internet. No SIM card swaps, no searching for a kiosk at the airport, and no stress. It takes less than 2 minutes to activate, and the coverage is super reliable, and it is way cheaper than most international plans. We have been using it all over Thailand, from Bangkok to the small islands, and it has been perfect for maps, rides, and staying in touch. So if you want to make sure that you have internet the second that you land, then check out SimiFi through the link in our description section. You will save money, time, and staying connected from the moment that you arrive. Okay, and when it comes to the Wi-Fi, Thailand absolutely surprised us. The cafes, the hotels, and the Airbnbs usually have strong, reliable Wi-Fi, but it can be quite sketchy on the remote islands. Hey, real quick, if you have been enjoying this video so far and you have been getting value from it, we would love to ask you for a small favor. It really helps our small channel when you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It tells YouTube that this video is worth sharing with more travelers just like you. We pour so much love and time into making these guides, and your support truly means the world to us. Thank you so much. Now back to it. Okay, something that most tourists don't know is that the legal age in Thailand is actually 20. So it's not 16 like in Germany or 21 like in the US. And if you are planning to grab alcohol from a 7-Eleven or a supermarket, then listen up. They are only allowed to sell alcohol between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. until midnight. I have been rejected so many times trying to buy alcohol outside of those hours. However, the bars and the restaurants do not have to follow these same rules. Thailand is famous for street food, and yeah, it can be amazing, but let's keep it real. You will want to try it with a bit of caution. Charlie has had food poisoning 3 times in her life, and I even got sick here once as well. So we had to learn the hard way. Here's what we recommend. Before getting a bite, check out how the food is stored and handled. Are they keeping the food cool? Is it cooked fresh? Busy stalls filled with locals are usually your safest bet. If it looks questionable or sits out for too long, skip it. Trust your gut, literally. They don't call it Thailand belly for nothing. We definitely recommend using probiotics to strengthen your gut and to help prevent Thailand belly. And here's a major heads up. Thailand food is very spicy. They literally call it Thai spicy because even if you can tolerate spicy food, Thai spicy is on a whole nother level. Even if you ask for only a little spicy, chances are it's still gonna light your mouth on fire. So if you're not used to spicy food, then just ask for no chili or no spicy. And for water, never drink from the tap. Stick to bottled water or the refill stations with filters. Ice is usually okay in the touristy areas, but in remote spots, it is best to avoid it unless you know it has been made with purified water. Okay, so if you are health conscious like us, then this is something that you absolutely need to know. Thailand's air quality isn't always great. From smog to exhaust fumes to trash burning, air pollution can be a real issue, especially in the dry season and in busy tourist areas. I would definitely recommend bringing a portable air purifier with you in your hotel room and packing respiratory supporting supplements like quercetin, or even a mask for high traffic days. We've linked our favorite ones in the description section below. Now, this is not a deal breaker, but being prepared can be a huge difference on how you feel during your trip. Respect isn't just a nice to have in Thailand, it's a way of life. One of the most beautiful things about Thailand are the people. Everyone is so kind and so respectful, but respect is a two-way street. So here's what you need to know to avoid accidentally offending someone. First up is the why. It's a traditional Thai greeting where you put your hands together like a prayer and you slightly bow. You don't need to do it to everyone, but if someone does it to you, it's really nice to just do it back. All right, something else that is very important is the Buddha. The Buddha is a religious symbol and is considered to be disrespectful to misuse Buddha as decor. So it's highly recommended not to get any Buddha tattoos, no Buddha souvenirs. This can actually get you fined or arrested for disrespecting it. Now, if you are planning on visiting the temples, then you should absolutely dress the part. Cover your shoulders and your knees and leave your shoes at the door. And this is not just at the temples. You will actually find that many shops, restaurants, and even cafes will ask you to take your shoes off before entering. It is super common, and honestly, we just wear flip-flops most of the time because it is way easier to slip them on and off when you are entering into businesses. So the bottom line, smile often, stay humble, and show respect. And Thailand will open its heart to you in ways that you cannot even imagine. Thai people are honestly some of the kindest humans that I have ever met. It is not called the land of smiles for no reason. They are welcoming, helpful, and genuinely happy to assist even when there is no benefit to them. I actually rented a scooter that was given to me with nearly no gas, and my scooter ran out of gasoline. And there were so many Thai people that were pulling over to help me get to the gas station to refill my scooter. They didn't expect anything in return. Like, honestly, they are just really warm people. Moments like this remind you how beautiful and generous this culture really is. All right, now let's talk about language in Thailand. The good news is that you can get by just fine speaking English in most places here. Most Thai people working in tourism or shops know enough English to help you out with whatever you might need. That said, I would definitely recommend that you download a translator app on your phone because there has been quite a few times where we really needed it on us. Okay, so let's talk about tipping culture in Thailand. Tipping is not a huge deal here in Thailand and it's not always expected. But if you are getting a really great service, then a little extra is always appreciated. We always leave around 10%. Thailand is beautiful, but like any tourist hotspots, it has its share of scams. Now here's one of the classic ones. The temple is closed today. Spoiler alert, it is usually not closed. They'll try to redirect you to a tuk-tuk tour that leads you to overpriced shops. So here's a few other ones to be on the lookout for. Watch out for the jet ski rental scams, surprise tuk-tuk charges, and shady tour deals that sound too good to be true. We have a whole video breaking down the top tourist traps in Thailand and how to avoid them. We'll link them in the description section for you as well. Stay aware, trust your gut, and enjoy your trip. So how about the essentials? We definitely recommend taking reef-safe sunscreen, a reusable water bottle, a light rain jacket, or a poncho for those surprise downpours, and natural mosquito repellent. And I would definitely recommend taking travel size electrolytes. They are a lifesaver after a long day at the beach or nights full of spicy food. And another one is definitely going to be to pack a dry bag to protect your electronics on the days that you are going to be at the beach or on the boat. And here's a really good tip. If you are planning on traveling the islands, do not take too much luggage, because if you are planning on island hopping on and off the speedboats, ferries, or longtail boats, it will make your life so much easier. Trust me. Okay, next we need to talk about the elephant sanctuaries, because not everything that is called sanctuary is actually ethical. Okay, so once the world started waking up to cruelty behind elephant riding, a lot of businesses simply rebranded. They swapped out trekking for sanctuary, but not much has changed behind the scenes. The truth is that these gentle giants are still being controlled through fear and force, just so tourists can bathe, feed, or touch them. Now, to be really honest, it might look harmless or even sweet on the surface, but the real sanctuaries do not let humans get that close. So if you're passionate about animal welfare, then do your research before visiting. Ethical sanctuaries allow elephants to be just elephants. No touching, no bathing, and no forced interactions. To find out more about truly ethical elephant sanctuaries, then make sure you check the description section, because we have a link to a really great website. We actually got to see wild elephants in their natural environment in the Krabi National Park. And we also got to see rescued elephants at Following Giant in Koh Lanta, which also has a rescue center in Ao Nang. Both were absolutely breathtaking. Okay, so this is what you absolutely need to know before coming to Thailand. And this can save you so much money. In fact, we actually had to cancel one of our Airbnb reservations because of this information that I'm about to share with you right now. We were only focused on rainy season and dry season, but we totally missed something big, and that is burning season. Yup, in northern Thailand, especially in Chiang Mai, the air quality can be really bad between February and April because of agricultural burning. And this is not just a mild inconvenience, it can seriously affect your health and your travel plans. And again, we actually had to cancel our reservation in Chiang Mai because of how bad it was. So do yourself a favor, check the air quality index before you book your trip. And remember, rainy season isn't always the same all over the country. So while it might be sunny on the islands, it could be pouring up in the north. And something else to know is that timing absolutely matters. Some islands like Similian Islands actually close between May and October due to conservation efforts and rough seas. We also learned the hard way because we thought traveling during low season would be similar to Mexico, where there would be fewer crowds but still get a really great experience. But in Thailand, low season often means construction noise, restaurants and tours are closed, and less is happening in general, especially on the smaller islands where there isn't a whole lot of things to do in the first place. On the flip side, you can score great deals on accommodation. So if budget is your priority and you don't mind having a quieter vibe, then this can work. Just make sure to research when things are open, especially for boat tours and island access. Okay, so after visiting Thailand for over 10 years and living in Thailand for 6 months, here's the truth. This country stole our hearts. The people, the food, and the landscapes, there is something magical about this place, but it's not all Instagram sunsets and pad thai. There were definitely challenges here, from food poisoning to language barriers and chaos of riding scooters. Still, we wouldn't trade it for anything. And if you come with the right expectations, a bit of cultural respect, and an open heart, Thailand will reward you. And hey, we have a lot more Thailand content coming up, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out the description section for other helpful guides. Let us know in the comment section, what are your biggest questions about Thailand? We will answer everything that we possibly can. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.